Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, okay.
All right.
Got it. Talk.
Okay, if let's check if I exit out of the tab if it'll can you still hear me if I exit out of the tab?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Hey.
All right, so this is the first episode.
First episode of the Sleepy Insomniac podcast. Yay.
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 All right.
Uh,
So, first thing, album releases.
yeah. Want
You
to go
want to go
first?
first? You can go first.
Okay. So my album is already out now. So it is Dead Kings Rule Nothing. It just released on Bandcamp and should hopefully be out on every streaming platform pretty soon. So, yay.
My album's titled Summer Bloom 1 and it's going to be released on April 1st and it's going to be on YouTube under the channel name Summer Bloom.
Yeah.
So I thought I should perform at least one song off of it. So I was just going to play a Pulse by
Yep.
me. All right.
Okay.
Let's go. I have a pulse around my wrist, and I have complete control of it. I can turn down anytime, or I can breathe to stay alive. Why did you fall? Do you love me at all? I hate the way you stand by yourself, you never were the man. I have a pulse around my wrist, and I have complete control of it. I can shut it down anytime. I can breathe, stay alive. I have a pulse around my wrist, and I have complete control of it. And I can shut it down anytime, or I can breathe to stay alive. Why did you fall? Do you love me at all? I hate the way you stand by yourself, you never were the man. So let's just go to England, surf the tidal waves from hell. I'm going there anyway, so what's the point? If all this bullshit's just tied up in my mind. I have a pulse around my wrist, and I have complete control of it. I can shut it down anytime, or I can breathe to stay alive. All right,
Hey.
that was Pulse.
Yeah.
Anyways, our next topic is
Twitter.
Twitter and the bullshit people that are on it.
Yeah. People are fucking stupid on Twitter, and I've been canceled twice.
Okay, can you explain why you were canceled?
One time, because my friend live streams Minecraft, and he runs a SMP. It's really small. It only has like I think 200
Yeah.
views normally on Twitch. And what happened is he made a joke about 9/11, and I laughed at it. And people don't go off on him for making the joke, and they go off on me for laughing at the joke. So here I am, people that are fans of his go to my Twitter, and they completely start going on about bullshit like, oh, it's not something to joke about. That's not something funny. It's like, hey, anything can be comedy because any tragedy, the form of comedy comes from tragedy.
Yeah.
And the second time is just because of the fucking super straight shit that's been going on.
Dang.
Yeah, people are all going off of me like that. It's like, oh, most sexualities are based around preference. It's like, that's not even the thing that's bugging me. The things that's bugging me is the fact of trying to play it off as LGBTQ plus when in reality it's not. It doesn't need a flag. It doesn't need any of that shit. And nor is it what you're trying to make it out to be.
Yeah. The thing about Twitter that really just like you could say like giraffes are cool and like they'd find some sort of way to cancel you over it. I mean, really, like they'll be like, "Did you just call that giraffe a he? How dare you!" like, like, dang.
People are stupid as fuck on Twitter. Like, everybody on Twitter thinks they're some perfect little snowflake when in reality they're not.
Like on Instagram, it's at least a little bit controlled, and you can at least get away with a little bit of things. But I feel like Twitter, you can't do anything at all.
Like, my Twitter's fucking cancer. I know that. I tweeted once joking about, like, oh yeah, this man said he had candy in a van and the only candy he had were condoms. Anybody know what candy that is? Like, I get if people were to try to cancel me over that, I'd accept it. I'm like, hey, you found a reasonable thing. But laughing at a joke? No, that's
Remember
that's
when
not fun.
Remember when Jacksepticeye got canceled for his first time, but just because he posted a font on Twitter?
Yeah.
And that was because deaf people couldn't see his tweet, but all the tweet was something about like I don't know, it's just something really random that wouldn't even matter anyways.
Exactly.
And also he got canceled another time for saying imagine not having two PS5s. He wasn't saying how rich he was saying the fact that you could barely even get them.
Yeah, and he was joking about it too. He was making a joke and people go fucking off on that shit. It's stupid.
True.
Watch me get canceled for this podcast again.
Yo, I'll be right back. I gotta do something, but we can probably just edit it down or something.
Yeah.
True. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Twitter is fucking bullshit. You get canceled for the smallest of things on Twitter, and people will be like, oh, going back 3 years in time. They'll go back years to go see what you've tweeted, and they'll use stuff you said like 6 years ago against you. It's like, that's not even the person I am anymore. Like, I had to archive and delete so many of my old tweets because it's like, oh, I was a fucking edgy piece of shit back then, and they're gonna go off about it. And they're gonna be like, oh, he said he's doing the knife game and shit. It's like, no, I don't do that anymore. I don't identify as any of that anymore. I'm not that person anymore. I I changed my hairstyle. I've grown as a person since then. It's just stupid how people go off about the smallest of things on Twitter. It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. Like, Twitter is cancer. People like Tommy in it know how to deal with it. They're like, go on 15 minutes in the day, check on what's going on, reply to some tweets, and get off. And he has a good Tommy in it knows what the hell he's doing with Twitter. And then there's other people that get canceled for the smallest of things. Also, Tommy in it, because I'm already talked about him. He got canceled on Twitter on National Women's Day for saying Dream tweeted women, and Tommy in it replied, "Stop stealing my brand." And to that, people are like, women can't be a brand, blah, blah, blah. And that's not even what he was saying. Most of these people don't follow anybody Tommy in it even relates to in content. Nothing he's been a part of or any of that. If they were to do fucking 2 minutes of research, not even that, 30 seconds, just search up him, search up Tommy in it, and watch a fucking clip, they'll see, hey, yeah, the whole brand with Tommy in it is, oh, women love me and I love women, that's his brand. But they fucking go off and they're stupid pieces of shit on Twitter. No offense to anybody who's using Twitter, but a lot of people on there are toxic as fuck. And they go off on this fucking 17-year-old kid about saying, oh, women is a brand, it can't be a brand, without doing research into what it actually meant. He was just making a lighthearted joke. And it's quite stupid and quite frankly pathetic, if you ask me, that people will go off about these stupid things without doing the slightest bit of research because, oh, wow, it's barely... They don't do anything. They don't do any research. They don't do any fucking stuff into it. They're like, oh, no, this is not good, even though it could just be a fucking joke. Same thing with Schlatt getting constantly canceled on Twitter. Swagger Souls, I think, has been canceled quite a bit. And it's just, quite frankly, pathetic. Even the fact that I got canceled, I have less than 100 subscribers, I get no views on Twitch. Well, yeah, I have barely over 250, not even 250 followers on Instagram, and yet I get canceled. Because, the slightest thing that offends someone, they're going to go off about it, without doing any research into what it actually is. It's just stupid as fuck, and I don't like it. I absolutely hate Twitter. I need to probably delete the app. I don't like it one bit, and I don't need it. Same thing with 4chan. I had to get rid of that. Fuck 4chan. Fuck Twitter. Fuck Facebook. Twitter and Facebook are both have the same situation. Where people hear one thing off of them, and they believe it is fact. Twitter, it's like, oh, wow, I heard this one thing, and it's gotta be true because it related to this, and they don't do any research into it. This research thing can be applied to Facebook. With the whole, oh, wow, they can't arrest you if you don't wear a mask bullshit that happened 2020. It's like, no, that's the store thing. That's a store policy. It doesn't have to be a law. You don't have to fucking have a law to wear a mask. It's store policy. And in most U.S. states, stores have their own policies. They can enforce anything that they want as long as it's still legal. Like the no drugs, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Yeah, they can apply that, and people just take it as fact. Why the fuck is it different with a mask? I completely changed subjects. It's stupid as fuck. I'm going off, and it's getting stupidly, just really stupid. So as soon as this cuts to 14 minutes, I'm gonna cut it out from there. Okay, now. Woo! I'm making a jump cut to right now. Yay!
Are we talking about YouTube
now?
now?
I went off about Twitter shit. You were gone. I just ranted.
Oh, did you really? Did you really?
I ranted about fucking Twitter and how it's toxic as fuck and how people get canceled and how it relates to Facebook believing people in Facebook just believe in everything they hear. So,
dang, that's pretty nice. Are we going to YouTube now?
More bullshit. Well, YouTube has a lot of bullshit.
True. You post a cover of a song, which is only half the song, and it gets copyright. You could whistle a song and it'd get copyrighted.
Yeah. I personally haven't dealt with the copyright thing, but I have been with the demonetization thing.
I've never gotten a video demonetized, but I have gotten videos copyrighted left and
Almost
right.
all of my videos have been demonetized. And if anybody needs proof of that, I will
Why?
screenshot it and show you how many of my videos have been demonetized.
That is
Like,
stupid.
I think 90% of my content that's public has been demonetized. Even one of my private videos got demonetized, and they're not even supposed to watch the private ones. So,
Dang.
yeah. Like, I joined YouTube during the, I think, third wave of the apocalypse in 2017. And all my videos were getting copyright claimed and demonetized and stuff like that. Even though I was just making fucking Roblox videos at the time. And now,
I joined it about the same time, and I was making Roblox videos
yeah,
too.
all my videos would get copyright claimed, they'd get taken down, they'd get, like, demonetized.
Mine would definitely get taken down as well. None of them were demonetized though. That's the thing. That never happened.
All of my videos.
They were all copyrighted. Every single one of them were copyrighted though.
YouTube's whole system is dumb as fuck. Like, you don't even have enough views to get paid, and like, oh, nope, it's copyrighted content. It's like, I'm not even making any money. Why would this company target me if I'm not getting any cash off what they've done? Like,
True.
like with what you said, you can cover a song and then you get copyright claimed. It's like, first off, none of this audio is theirs. I'm the one who made this audio. And second off, I never claimed it was mine. I purposely put cover in the title, or I put something in the description to say this isn't my song or some shit like that, and they'll still claim it and be like, "Oh wow, this is our audio," when in reality it's not.
I'd probably freak out if YouTube took down my cover of "A Headache of a Rich Man."
I'm the only one that can do that. Because I own the.
That's literally
Yeah,
you. What if YouTube took it down though? That'd be crazy.
Pissed. You can just be like, oh no, this is my audio, and then I could be the one to do it. Because I'm the one who owns the copyright to all of my songs. Because I copyright all of my audio.
That'd be crazy if YouTube was to take it down.
Like, I would just be like, back up. This is not going to get taken down. There's no reason to. I allowed this. There's the fucking messages between me and you. Like,
true.
Hello. And same thing, like, yeah.
Another thing on YouTube that was happening was like the surge of like 3 a.m. videos that were kind of getting on my nerves.
And then this fucking YouTube Kids thing too. All you get recommended such shit content on YouTube now.
You know what really made me mad? When they removed PewDiePie's new music video.
Because YouTube
said it was bullying, but
the whole thing too with YouTube is they're trying to be like, oh wow, we're trying to be free speech and this and that, yet they fucking limit everything. Apparently, if you bleep out, even bleeping out language, if I were to say fuck, and they need to bleep it out, even just the bleep noise will get your video demonetized.
Dang it, this video is demonetized. It's fine.
This video is demonetized. That's why we need sponsors.
Although I did play the uncensored version of Pulse. It did have a few cuss words in there.
I don't give a shit. We're not big enough to get paid yet.
True.
Watch this video get millions of views. It's like, fuck.
I think there's only 2 genders triggered. Just the entire internet just cracks in 2.
They snippet you just saying that. They cut out the exact time you said that, and they use it against you to get you canceled.
Watch in 20 years, this entire podcast is gonna ruin my music career.
Oh fuck.
Oh no, I accidentally called a giraffe a he and said this. I'm gonna die.
The internet's so fucked. It used to be like, oh wow, free speech this, free speech that. Websites like Rock and Meatspin were common. And now, oh wow, there's just they slightly misgendered someone on a fucking website. Nope, it needs to be taken down. This one says a slightly racist slur, take it down.
Bro, they took down Bestcore. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's completely gone off the internet.
Like, I get the old audio
And I
sharing
wanted to
stuff.
see the mutilated dead bodies.
Like, I get why a lot of these other ones are taken, like Napster, the original one. I get why that could be taken down because you pirate like copyrighted content. I get that. Which now Napster is like a streaming platform, and I actually do use it. It's pretty good, but yeah,
When I release Summer Bloom, I will be giving credit to all the drum tracks that I used throughout the entire album because I didn't play any of the drums on it. I will be leaving links to every single drum track, by the way. Just to be clear. I'm not gonna steal people's drum beats, even though they were free to download and everything. I'm not gonna steal them like that.
I think every song that I've ever released I've done everything except for like mix and produce here and there. Because I've gotten a couple of my friends to mix my music, and
the only song on my YouTube that I've completely made all on my own is Dad and both the Kill Me EPs.
Yeah. Like, all of my music that's out, like, actually mixed, like, Song of the Lost Lover, I did fully. Baby Kills Himself, I got my friend to help me with mixing. Like, just, like, get the audio even and everything. I had Little Mike and Little Borger 666 help me mix a couple tracks, and I've gotten a couple people help me write songs, like my friend Tolub, who as of now has been dead for 2 years. My friend Aaron, I've gotten Izzy to help me write. I've gotten a couple other people. My uncle is featured in a couple of tracks, like the whole Archive EP. That one me and him wrote together, and we did that together, even though it's not even writing. We just kind of played the songs and like we improvised all of it. So yeah.
What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be releasing a demo version of Summer Bloom 1 as well, to where it has every single bit of the demos that I used.
Oh, you could totally use that as like a deluxe,
as well as
like,
all the songs. So,
like the deluxe version has all the demos and stuff.
The Super Deluxe will have all the demos, including like other.
Nice.
So, I mean, we're talking about like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, including all the demos. We're talking about like 24 tracks, which is quite a lot, honestly, for the first album. And including all the demos and stuff.
To be fair, didn't Gorillaz' first album have like 17 tracks normally? And then they added those extra remixes and bonus tracks to it? So, like, Gorillaz' first album had, I think, 20 tracks fully, or 19 to 20, I don't remember. I have the CD,
but Damon Albarn,
but I'm too lazy.
Damon Albarn was already kind of like set out for that, though, because he had Blur beforehand, so I already had all the recording equipment.
Well, wait.
If we're talking about like
Blur's first album only had like 11 tracks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be short.
Yeah.
My normal album only has 8 tracks on it, just the normal version.
Yeah.
It's been out for a while. It's just that the Super Deluxe is coming out April 1st.
Yeah. My album has some deluxe, and you can get them now if you purchase the album on Bandcamp, but I'm going to release them officially pretty soon when I get more, because right now there's, I think, 6 bonus tracks, which are just like demos, and there's a couple scrapped songs in there. So, yeah.
I'm gonna actually buy your album, like, probably tomorrow. I'm not even joking.
You can just send you the download link.
I don't care. I'd rather just buy it. I'd rather have, like, I don't know, just like the accomplishment that I bought the album, you know.
If you ever put your album on Bandcamp, I'll definitely buy it, or anywhere that I can purchase it. Because if you could get it on Amazon, which Root Note, you can do it for free.
I probably shouldn't talk about this project yet, but Clowns by Gavin Sanders will definitely be for sale. Not
Well,
Summer
I'll
Bloom
buy
though,
it then.
because that's actually going to be an album that I'm releasing, not as Summer Bloom, underneath the name Gavin Sanders. Like, it's going to be
Yeah.
mine.
If you need help adding it,
And that album is set.
go ahead.
That album's actually going to be set to have about 24 tracks on it. I've already written all the songs, just haven't recorded any of them.
Nice. If you need help releasing them to any platforms, I can help you. Like,
All right. That'd be definitely be
I
helpful.
can make the account for Root Note, or I can also just pay to upload them because it's not too pricey. It's like $10 an album, which isn't too bad. It lets you upload the full album.
Root Note,
iTunes, which is fucking
Root
$1
Note
a track.
literally just won't work. Root Note literally just won't
It
work.
won't work for you?
It literally won't. I should just join your music label, see where that gets me. Honestly, if I did, then you would have just like more people on your record label, which is probably better actually.
I could probably send you his Travis's email, and then you can ask him. And then, yeah.
I'd be down to do that for my self-titled stuff, like as me.
Yeah. And plus the whole thing too is it's
Summer
all
Bloom.
indie, it's independent. It's not like, oh wow, you have to give us 80% of the profit. It's like, no, you get 100% of the profits of your own thing.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Someone the other day said that Lil Darky was an indie pop band, and I almost threw up.
He's an independent rapper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unsigned.
How the fuck is it indie pop?
Exactly what I was saying. I'm pretty sure they heard I Can See Clearly by him, which is kind of a pop song, but it's like one of his slower songs, which is honestly one of my favorite songs by him, but they tried to say it was an indie pop band.
Just
a band.
I'm going to stop doing drugs
band.
now. And there you go. There's a good song that's not anywhere close to indie. That's like more pop punk. That's more punk.
Just listen to like All the Kids Are Retarded. Watch me get canceled because I said the word retarded.
Exactly.
But you know, it's pretty retarded that I'm about to get canceled for saying the word retarded. But anyways, All the Kids Are Retarded is a song that Lil Darky released on his album Swamp, and it's actually really good. If you haven't heard his album, you should definitely go listen to it.
All of Lil Darky stuff is crazy good. Like, props to him, too, for making all that shit work out. With, like, having to change his name and constantly being canceled for stuff. Like,
you literally can't cancel him. It's impossible.
Like, you can't. He put it in wise words, too. You can't cancel someone who doesn't fucking care.
True.
Like, with me.
My favorite song by him. If you haven't heard Monday Gun Day 1 and 2, you should listen to that, like, now.
Like, click off the podcast and listen to him.
I mean it. Listen to it. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's on SoundCloud, it's on literally everything. Listen to it. You have no excuse.
The fact too, Spotify tried to remove him for quote-unquote promoting drugs.
Oh, they straight up removed Holocaust. That's why Holocaust doesn't have a picture.
Yeah. It's like, why?
Holocaust is re-uploaded by someone else and then claimed by Lil Darky. That's the only reason it's on Spotify.
It's stupid as fuck.
True.
Like, I hate it. People are stupid. Oh, we're back in the fucking Twitter cancel culture shit.
We really are. It's come full circle, isn't it?
We went albums and then a live song, Twitter, YouTube bullshit. It went to some other random topic, and now we're back to Twitter.
So furries, huh? Let's go into furry. Right?
Furries.
How retarded do you have to be to think you're an
I'm fine
animal?
with furries. I have friends who are furries. It's just when you take it to the level of bestiality. That's when it's too far.
If you bark at me, I'm probably gonna smack you. I'm just saying, like, get ready for that pimp smack. It's coming.
Oh fuck. Like, I'm fine with furries. I have friends who are furries. Like, I'm absolutely fine with them. It's just when it gets to that, like, level of which you're having intimate relationships with animals, or you fantasize about that shit, that's when it gets too far for me.
I jokingly went by this blue-haired girl, which was a furry at my school one time. I jokingly said, I think all furries should die, walking by her to my friend because I knew she was a furry and I thought it would be kind of funny. She legitimately got on all fours, started barking at me, and chased me down the hallway.
Oh no!
Like, this was probably the most terrifying experience of my entire life. Imagine you're just vibing with your friends, and this girl starts extremely barking at you. Like, I mean, like growling, barking, shouting, I don't know, something. And she's chasing you on all fours throughout this giant hallway, and you're sprint running. She's still somehow keeping up.
I think like the thing that started all the furry stuff too is like those animal books that are like the Animorph stuff, and then like all the other ones.
Or people watch
like all the girls like at my school would be like, "Oh wow, we're gonna pretend to be horses" or shit like that, or like warrior cats. That one book franchise I completely forgot the name of. It's like, yeah, you're a kid, that's fine. And then I think like all of that stuff morphed into furries becoming a thing.
Probably.
Like, I'm fine with furries.
Actually, my gender changes on my emotions.
Oh, that fucking.
We're not gonna get into crazy genders for today. We'll do that on another time. That's an entire other podcast.
The cancel podcast, the one that gets us fucking shut down.
We will literally call that podcast like the cancer. What should we call it? The cancer culture?
I don't fucking know. This whole thing has been cancel culture so far.
We need to name that video. We shouldn't even have the name of the podcast. It should just be "This video is removed for cancel culture," like something like that. Podcast
episode number 2. This cannot be aired or something, and it's just like it starts off with like the beeping, and then it goes, "Oh, this video cannot be aired. It's too offensive," and then cut to it or some shit. Speaking of, I gotta add a fucking disclaimer at the beginning of this now, so we don't get. Or, like, people don't fucking get, like, triggered or some shit.
This is just a joke. Understand the joke.
Exactly. Oh, I have to fucking put a warning now.
Nothing we have said inside this podcast should be used against us in the future. This was a joke. Was that clear enough? Was it clear enough for you, libtard? I don't know.
I don't want to be canceled again. This is all for jokes. Comedy.
After this
fucking comedy, dude.
We aren't even gonna live anymore. If we both had Twitter accounts,
I have Twitter.
This is posted on Twitter. If this would post on Twitter, done.
If any of this gets to Twitter, I'm fucking dead.
True. We should post it on Twitter.
Yes. I'm gonna make a disclaimer. Furry friends and community, I love you. I'm making a heart hand right now. You guys are great.
Top 5 words that rhyme with. You know what? I'm not gonna say that joke because that will literally get us like.
We'll get
never mind.
Like it'll get off of YouTube.
Jones?
They just blacklist the whole channel.
Yeah, they would. If you watch Monkey Jones, you know where I was going with that.
Jimmy now.
I miss Monkey Jones. I miss Monkey Jones. Whenever they removed his YouTube channel, I literally cried. I'm not even joking. I literally cried. He was literally my favorite YouTuber when they removed him. And I had to wait like an entire month till
I didn't know he was back for like over half a year.
He came back about 2 months later, but I didn't know they removed his YouTube channel because I normally just look at the recommended. and normally all of his videos would show up because it had like the bell on.
Oh boy, we're back to
But
YouTube
they just stopped
BS.
showing up one day. True.
I have the whole list of everything that's been going on right now.
I have the topics Discord like up, and we've covered everything. We're just kind of ranting
Yeah,
now.
we covered everything we had planned. We just literally had 4 topics.
The real question is,
Albums, live, Twitter, YouTube bullshit. And now there's more Twitter, and then there's a
Really?
whole topic on furries now. No, I have to have the jump cuts to
up next is pegging okay?
What?
Is pegging okay?
What?
We're not going to talk about that.
Instantly demoted.
All right, so this is the end of
We're
the
ending the podcast. We're not gonna get. We don't want to go farther.
We
We're
really
not
are.
gonna go farther.
The next episode will be about how what we were gonna make it about. Something.
I don't know, but I'll go back.
Just stay tuned
for episode 2.
Are we gonna make this? Are we gonna make this a weekly
don't know.
thing? Let's make this a weekly thing.
We should.
All right, should we go every single Sunday then? Because that seems fair.
Yeah, whenever we fucking record it and we release it, it'll be out. I still have to edit all of the audio, add the jump cut, add the video, and then upload it to YouTube, unlist it, and then add all the jump cuts and everything. So,
well, dear God,
I still so wait for all the audio to
at least I don't have
process.
to do this. Next episode, I'll do all that shit.
Okay.
I'll just save the audio to my computer and I'll do it. So we'll just take turns editing it and uploading it. All right, so that does it for episode
one of the Sleepy Insomniacs podcast, even though I'm filming this at, what is it over there, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, at where you are.
It's 7. It's fucking 7 o'clock. It's not late, but I've been up really early, so I am tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, stay tuned for episode 2 of the Sleepy Insomniacs podcast.
Yeah.
See you next
See you next time. Out.